Harry Mack recently reached 2 million subscribers on YouTube. This got me thinking, I wonder how many of those 2 million subscribers ended up buying a Humpus? It also got me thinking, what might Harry Mack go on to achieve in his career? In this video, we're going to briefly explore 3 predictions. The first prediction is that Harry Mack will reach 10 million subscribers here on YouTube by the end of 2025. That's more subscribers than the population of London. It's also 15 times the population of Harry's home city of Portland. If we look at this list, we can see he's predicted to reach 10 million subscribers by the 26th of September 2025. I actually think the prediction of 10 million subs to be a little on the low side. I don't think it's too unrealistic for him to actually be closer to 15 or 20 million by the end of 2025. He's currently averaging around 80,000 subscribers a month, and over time, that average will likely increase. Also, as his profile rises, he'll likely collaborate with larger YouTubers. Collaborating is a proven subscriber growth strategy. For example, when Harry teamed up with Marcus Veltri in April 2021, he gained 145,000 subscribers that month. That's the most subscribers he's ever gotten in a single month. Also, as his profile rises, he'll likely get more opportunities to reach bigger audiences, similar to when he's been on The Ellen Show, or more recently Sway's Universe, which should help him grow further. The opportunity to reach new audiences and work with other platforms neatly brings me to the next prediction. In December 2006, Bo Burnham uploaded his first YouTube video, My Whole Family. It was the beginning of a fascinating career, from small-time YouTuber, to stand-up comedian, to Netflix shows, to now directing and producing. In the past, I've mentioned that Harry Mack reminds me a little of David Blaine, in being an entertainer with a special skill set. I think Bo Burnham is another person that Harry could be compared with. Perhaps more so, given their musical talents and YouTube origins. It wouldn't surprise me at all if a production company like Netflix or Amazon Studios seeks to collaborate with Harry to create a new show or series. Imagine an international guerrilla bar series in Sydney, London, Hong Kong and Cape Town, streamed on Amazon Prime, or a Netflix filmed and produced version of his Energy Exchange tour, covering shows both in the US and overseas. It seems Harry has bootstrapped all his content so far, and with great results. Guerrilla Bars, Omegle Bars and his EPs seem largely produced by himself and a small team. In his Energy Exchange tour, all the logistics, planning and production was also seemingly carried out with relatively few people. Bootstrapping is a common practice for startups, as they reinvest their own profits to keep growing and improving. But I wonder if a company like Netflix comes along with a big budget and specialist teams to cover filming, editing, producing, marketing and logistics, whether it could elevate Harry to new heights in his content and bring new eyes to his talent. However, these large-scale and expensive productions may come at another cost. Mack has emphasised his belief in remaining independent, and collaborations with large content production companies may jeopardise that, which brings me nicely to my third and final point. Perhaps, instead of Bo Burnham, it's Mr. Beast who Harry could draw inspiration from. But I'm thinking less Harry filling a studio with slime and staying in it for 24 hours, and more starting his own production company. Jimmy has stayed on YouTube and used the profits of his various streams of income to essentially finance huge productions, pulling off videos where he recreates the sets of Squid Games or Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory. This might be his having his cake and eating it scenario, where Harry gets to scale his operations without signing away his principles. He's been smart in creating multiple income streams himself, such as YouTube AdSense, video sponsorships, livestream donations, merch, live shows and Patreon. All these combined might give him the financial resources to further elevate his production capability while staying in full control. Or, to take an example from the music industry, could we see the creation of Harry's own independent record label? Instead of Shady Records, could we see a Full Throttle Entertainment? This might be a lot further down the road, when Harry's a bit older, but running his own record label could both secure his independence and provide a platform to nurture and promote new up-and-coming freestyle rappers. As a full-time freestyle rapper, Harry has had to chart an unfamiliar path. Sharing this experience and being able to provide a place to offer guidance to new freestylers as they begin to navigate the sometimes dubious world of the professional music industry might appeal to him. Regardless of these predictions, looking at the trajectory Harry Mack is on, I think it's likely he'll become a household name in many parts of the world. His talent is so original, appealing to so many types of people, not just hip-hop heads, that wider acclaim feels somewhat inevitable and fully deserved. You probably noticed the lack of musical predictions in this video. I found it tricky to imagine mainstream music success. I don't know if we're going to see #1 singles or albums. I don't know if we're going to see Grammy Awards. Not because Mack isn't talented enough, he definitely is, but because the traditional music industry just isn't currently set up for a talent like Mack. And maybe that isn't such a bad thing. As Drake said, real talent doesn't always win championships, like real music doesn't always win Grammys.